Ever since I started making games, majority of the games I've made have been in 2D, which for someone like me who cannot art has become a bit too tedious. So I decided to challenge myself by making a 3D game, but not just any 3D game. I decided to go for an FPS because FPS games are cool. I wanted to make a retro style FPS game inspired by games such as Doom and Pew Pew Factory, but I wanted a crap ton of verticality, so I decided to get inspiration from a game called Ultra Kill because it has some amazing movement. After deciding what type of game I wanted to make, I began by making some FPS movement because, believe it or not, for you to make an FPS, you actually need a player that can move. After some looking around, I decided to settle for a rigid body FPS controller because it allows for a lot more control. So I did a bit of coding and now we have a player that can move. I did try to add stuff like wall running and wall jump, but that was a bit too complicated for my simple brain, so I decided to leave it for future me. So this is good, but what is an FPS without shooting? So after coming to this conclusion, I whipped up some weapon sprites. Now you might be wondering why I would use 2D sprites for weapons in a 3D game. Well, because of the aesthetic, and I recently started learning how to draw, so yeah. Anyway, after some coding and copy-paste action, I took my weapon system from NULL BODY and ported it over to my 3D game, and we have shooting. The aiming was a bit off, so after some coding, I set it up where weapons will always look at the mouse cursor, which, if your cursor is free, leads to a very funny VR effect in my opinion. You can also dual weapons in this game, which I think adds up to double the fun. Okay, so we have shooting, but what is shooting without nothing to shoot at? So I took this 2D sprite from NULL BODY for an enemy. I gave it the ability to shoot and gave it this billboarding effect as well, so it always looks at the camera. And added a nav mesh so it will not move around like an idiot because AI. And yeah, we had enemies. But having a single enemy in the game is not nice, so after making an arena in Blender using Sprite DAO and sprites, I decided to make a wave-based system. The way this wave-based system works is that enemies will just infinitely spawn, so you can play this game as long as you want. Okay, all this was good and all, but we need sound, so after playing around with BFXR, I got a few sound effects. This is good, but we also need music. The good thing is that my friend NOmAb already had that covered. He had prepared the soundtrack for NULL BODY, which I just got and then put it into this game, which it honestly suits this game way better. Subscribe to NOmAb, by the way, he makes amazing music. I then made a quick main menu and yeah, afterwards I built the game and uploaded it to itch.io. One of our Discord members suggested that I make this game open source, so you can join my Discord if you want to check out the horrible source code for this game. I might work on it a bit more in the future as I am really tired of working on my current game, so if you want to see me work on this, you can leave a comment below. Bye and have an amazing day.